You know who threw that can?
What can? Hello, Reese.
Hello.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello.
We just got back from seeing,
3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Let's get right into it. Reese.
Yes.
How'd you feel about this movie?
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it.
Me too!
All right.
We're done here.
That's it. I was surprised going into this movie, not by how good it was, just how it turned out to be, how the film progressed, and just what they did with it. I expected a different kind of film.
Let's briefly touch on the story without getting too spoilery, or no spoilers at all, actually.
No spoilers.
Movie stars Frances
McDormand.
Yes. She's a mom, her son. Son's a jackass in this movie, by the way. Fuck her.
Everyone's just kind of a jackass in this film.
Her daughter gets killed tragically, and she's trying to look for the killer, the culprit, and she buys out these 3 billboards and uses them to get the cops to do their jobs unnecessarily. But pretty much it, really. We can't really say that much.
Yeah, basically, town is an upcry by her actions with the billboards, and it's just pretty much how that plays out. The coming, what would you say, took place over a month?
It was like 2 months.
It was like 2 months?
2.5 months.
Yeah,
the whole movie takes place in. Just go watch the movie. We don't want to spoil anything, but it's pretty. It takes some good turns, I think.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we can talk about, which is pretty much everything else. Let's talk about the cast, right?
Cast.
We already talked about fucking
Frances McDormand.
I don't know why I keep on forgetting her name.
She did a really good job in this film.
Fantastic job.
She did a very good job.
I mean, I don't think anything's gonna top her performance in Transformers: Dark of the Moon. But this is definitely one of my favorite performances from her. It
didn't have the same character expressions, I'd say, as Fargo. I don't know if you ever saw Fargo. But yeah, that movie was more uppity, and the dialogue was more just excitable, I guess, something like that. This movie was more...
Yeah, this movie is very somber. The entire tone of the movie is somber.
So yeah, if you're going this for a happy-go-lucky Frances McDormand, you're not gonna get it.
No, sir.
Her daughter died, so...
Woody Harrelson is probably my second favorite character in this movie.
He does.
I mean, he's Woody Harrelson. He doesn't do anything groundbreaking, but it's still one of my favorite performances from him. Besides, of course, Hunger Games Part 1. It's my favorite movie.
Though.
Peter Dinklage is in this movie. My favorite midget. Everyone's favorite midget. He does great in this movie. I wish there was more of him.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But there isn't. But what he is in, just enjoy to watch, I think.
Sam Rockwell did a great job.
You end up not liking his character at first at all. And as the movie goes on, you start to understand him more.
And he's redeemed.
Yeah. The overall script of this movie is probably its strongest point. The dialogue between the characters.
Absolutely.
Everything kind of flowed together. There was never a scene that felt out of place. Everything from the script to the cinematography, everything was just consistently good and solid. Even though both of us really enjoyed this movie, it's not perfect.
No.
I think the ending was pretty unremarkable. It did a good job, but it was kind of too open for my tastes. There's a couple things that don't really get resolved by the end of the movie. It does, but it doesn't.
It's really that one thing.
Yeah, that one thing.
It's that one thing that
we can't talk about.
Yeah, but it's kind of goes for it, but it doesn't resolve it. And I'm a fan of open endings. Left open for speculation. It's for the fans. What do the fans think happened? But this one was too. Yeah,
it would have been fine if things were more resolved, but it doesn't. Maybe we missed something. I don't know. I doubt it though, because we're geniuses.
That's true. My IQ is over 100.
Mine's slightly below, but I'm still a genius.
That means we're average.
Yes.
Above that average.
Shit. Another complaint we kind of had, not really a complaint, but just something other people might not really like. The movie's under 2 hours long, right? But it feels like it's almost 3. It's kind of weird because the movie's paced, even though it feels really long, the movie's still paced really well. There's never a point in the movie I was like, this is dragging on. It
got to the point where I was wondering how long this movie actually was and how long we had been in the theater, but I wasn't upset by it because I enjoyed it so much. Yeah. So that really just comes down to personal taste.
And our personal taste say it's not a bad thing at all. Just kind of, it's a little... It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Another big surprise for me was the comedy in this movie. The movie doesn't tout itself up to be a comedy by any means, but I found it more funnier than pretty much all the comedies I've seen this year. The characters play off one another. There's some really good scenes in there.
Definitely.
That had me chuckling pretty hard.
Dark comedy is the best comedy in my opinion.
Yeah, it was dark comedy for sure.
Very dark comedy.
Yeah, it was well handled.
Yeah. It's just one of those movies where it's written and directed by one guy, and he knew what he was doing, he knew what he wanted.
He had some vision.
And he executed it perfectly with the proper cast.
Yeah.
And this movie had a very Coen Brothers feel to the dialogue, which is a big plus for me because I'm a big Coen Brothers fan.
But you feel for Francis's character.
Definitely.
You feel for Woody Harrelson. You feel for pretty much every character in at least one part of the movie.
True.
Every character in this movie was handled really well, and they're all given a good amount of time to develop.
This is a great example of how to develop characters, even when you have more than two.
Good movie. Go watch it, please.
Solid movie. No,
it's only in selected theaters, apparently. Well, it is, because we have to drive like across town to see it, which sucks. So if you have the chance of seeing this movie, I really implore you to do so. Culprit.
In movies like this, usually I see it in the theaters. It's great. I give it a solid rating. I probably buy it, but I don't end up watching it again for a long time. This movie, I'll watch it again.
Let's drop this on the rating scale. Want to talk about our score for this movie?
Yeah.
Reece, what would you rate this movie?
I'd give this movie a solid 8.5. I'd give it the 9, but the ending was a little funky for me. How it was resolved, or should I say unresolved towards the end. It's still a fantastic film. Gonna buy it, add it to the collection, watch it again, tell other people to watch it. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10 for me.
Personally, I'm gonna give it the flat 8 out of 10. Again, we have the same problem. It's just the ending. It was just too open for me, and now I'm really big on endings on movies, especially movies like with this that builds up its story. Like this movie is just all narrative, all story. Besides that, everything is superb. The acting, the script, the acting between the characters, the acting when they're just by themselves. The cinematography is subtle but really, beautiful at times. I thought they did pretty good. They did really good with the lighting. Like every time you see the billboard, it just like pops in your face. It's super well done. So yeah, 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Guys, just watch this movie, please. Yeah. It deserves your money. 2 thumbs up, for sure. It's fine to be spending your money on poopy fart movies like Justice League and Thor. We do it. We do it all the time. Yeah, when an actual good movie comes out and it deserves your money, you need to go out there and watch the movie. DC Comics and Marvel, they have so much money. They don't actually need the money. Yeah. But these, private, actually good directors and writers. If there's a theater nearby that's playing this movie, please go watch it. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you agree with us, disagree with us, let us know in the comments. Like it, dislike it, subscribe. If you subscribe right now, you want to unsubscribe to us, do it. Fucking do it. I dare you. Or don't. Yeah, please don't. Oh my God, don't leave us. We just started. You're our favorite. Yeah. And we hope that we're your favorite. Favorite. Yes. Too. All right. Well, toodaloos. Peace. Till next time. Okay. Frame rate.